out there, it's Mrs. Kohli. I hope you're having a great day. Today I have something really exciting to share with you, and that is our fourth grade souvenir book that we've been writing this entire school year. It has all of the important things that we've learned along the way of fourth grade, basically of all content areas. It has all of my most important tests that I've given the students, so my students can see their growth this year as a fourth grader, not just for this year, but for years to come. I also incorporated the time capsule theme, where I had the students write kind of like a letter to themselves for 25 years down the road that basically has them check in and see, did they make some good dream big goals? Did they accomplish those dream big goals, and have they truly made a difference in this world? So that's kind of the culminating factor of this whole fourth grade experience, was learning these different skills so that we can make a difference in our world. And so I hope that you enjoy taking a look at our books, and I know that I'll definitely continue to use these books in future years to come. So anyways, I hope you like it. Until next time, bye-bye.
Well, today's a great day in fourth grade. We always like to dream big, and I've got a student here that has had a great year. She's dreamed big, and she's finished her fourth grade souvenir book, and she remembered a lesson that was her favorite thing in fourth grade. So I'm going to go ahead and have her talk about what this is that she did.
We went to Yellowstone with our family, and my mom couldn't find our hotel, and so she looked it up, and it was an hour away.
I remember that was one of the first things that you shared with me when we met each other on back to school night, huh? You wanted to make sure I knew about your Yellowstone story. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so glad that you love being a writer. Look at this beautiful handwriting, and what a great story that you wrote. Nice job. I have another young man here, a fantastic student who has loved fourth grade. He's told me all throughout the year how much he loves it. Even when we have holidays, he misses school. So he's come to school and he's dreamed big and he's worked super hard. What was one of your favorite things that you got to do this year?
So at like the beginning of the year, we were told to write a fantasy story.
Okay.
A fiction one.
Like a narrative story about a fictional character. And what did you create?
It's
This
called
story?
The Deep Cave. But at first, I didn't know what I could write, and then inside my head, I was like, ding!
Okay, is there something else you wanted to share with me while we're talking about writing of stories?
I'm just gonna skip the front page.
Now, if I understand correctly, I taught you in second grade. You don't normally like to write fictional stories. Are these fictional stories?
Yeah.
So what happened this year? What made you decide that writing fictional stories is kind of fun? What was that went on this year?
Because you can write anything you want on it.
What was going on in this story?
So it was so there's this leprechaun named Gold, and
Okay.
he did not like his name. He didn't like being rich, super rich, but he was the richest leprechaun in the world.
Okay.
So here's the picture of his mansion.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
a mansion, and the road he's on is called Golden Road.
The Golden Road
Okay.
with the golden leprechaun.
Okay. And So he tried to give away his money, but his dad said no.
So he's trying to be generous, and his dad didn't want him to be a generous leprechaun, huh?
Because his dad didn't want to lose the money.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, but here's the picture of his dad yelling no, and he's crying.
And he's crying because he wants to give away his money. That's a problem, isn't it?
And then,
You got a good problem
and then
going.
one day he met a human named Boss.
Boss?
Yeah,
Oh.
I couldn't think of a name.
Boss
so
is a good name.
I just
Okay.
So he became his leprechaun. So the next St. Patrick's Day, he gave Boss a pot made of gold, filled with gold, and his family was so happy when they found it. But there in the evening, he found a letter that said to share the gold, but keep some of it. So he asked his parents if he could, and they said yes.
Wonderful job. That was a great story with all these
and
important story elements.
here's the page with the
And this is
gold
the
in it.
picture, the little illustration that goes with this.
I decided
fantastic
I just
story.
wanted to be funny, so I just put a blood moon.
A blood. Because we've been learning about the different phases of the moon. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your works of art, and you're quite a gifted writer. I hope you continue to love to be a writer because it is fun. Thank you. Here, I've got another amazing fourth grade student. He's fantastic, and we enjoy having this young man with us. What has been your favorite thing that we've done as a class?
Writing activities.
You like the writing activities too. It's like a theme. Everybody seems to like to write in here, and I love to hear that.
This is for my fantasy world thing.
Okay, so we read the story called
So
The Bridge
let's
to
write
Terabithia.
more like a journal.
Okay, yeah, it's your fantasy world. So this is supposed to be a day in the life of you in a fantasy world, similar to Terabithia.
We are hiding in the tall Princess Snake right now, and a treehouse eating beef jerky. Goodbye for now. Sincerely, Eli.
Cute! That sounds like quite the place to live. That would be a fun place to go to. Well, hello. I've got another wonderful, fantastic fourth grader here. And can you tell us a little bit about what was your favorite thing that you've been able to do this year?
My favorite thing was doing the volcanoes.
Oh, okay. Well, when we were writing, we were reading from our story works about volcanoes, Mount Tempora, and how it erupted. And then you like to draw the diagram that goes with it. Let me go ahead and take a look at it. You can tell us a little bit about what you enjoyed learning about Mount Tambora.
My favorite part was like drawing it and like studying about them.
Thank you so much for sharing this, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed writing also. Hope you have a great year in 5th grade. Well, looky here, I've got another fantastic 4th grader that's created a beautiful work of art, this wonderful souvenir book of 4th grade curriculum. What was your favorite thing that you've done this year?
I liked a lot of things, but I think one of my favorites was when we made Grinch stories.
Okay, so this was at Christmas time. And was it Grinch Part 2?
Yep.
Okay. Tell me about your storyline. What did you create with your story?
It's about Grinch gets married and has a little boy Grinch named Grinchy, and he hates Christmas. And they don't know why. So they think like his heart is too small. And Grinch had a puppy named Penny.
Okay.
And who's the child of Max. But in the end, they make it so Grinchy likes Christmas a lot.
Oh, cute. Let's see your illustrations that go with your storyline. Oh, cute. Nice job. Look at how well you drew the Grinch. Excellent job, both as an illustrator and as a writer. Well, we've got all these wonderful, fantastic 4th grade students, and I've got another wonderful writer. It looks like it's like everybody has enjoyed writing this year. As a class, give me a thumbs up if I was to ask each of you, would you say writing has been your favorite thing that we've accomplished this year together? Oh my goodness, this is so good for teachers to see. You can see everybody just gave me a thumbs up. So yes, writing is definitely students' favorite thing to do at school, and it's so important for them to develop these skills.
both as readers and writers as we work on literacy. So what was your favorite thing that we did in regards to writing?
My favorite thing is when we wrote a story for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, so for St. Patrick's Day, and what was your story about?
It was about 5 people living in an old cottage, and there was a kid leprechaun knocking at their door, and when they finally said yes to help him find his mom, they found his mom right away, and when the mom found his kid, she took them to their pot of gold and let them take as much gold as they wanted.
Oh, wonderful. So you had a happy ending to your story, too. I love stories like that. Thank you so much for sharing that with me today. You're an excellent writer. Well, looky here. I've got another fantastic 4th grader. And let me guess, do you like to write, too?
Yeah.
You like to write a lot?
Mhm.
Do you like to write novels in 4th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, these aren't just one-pagers. How many pages is a typical story written by you?
Usually they go from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6.
1 to 6 pages, easy with all those good details. Well, go ahead and share with us, me, and whoever's listening. What was your favorite story that you wrote this year?
The Lost Leprechaun.
The Lost Leprechaun. What happened in your story, The Lost Leprechaun?
So the leprechaun, he got lost in the forest, and then after he found his way out, and he found a girl leprechaun, and then after a lot happened, he lost a lot of stuff in his life. He lost his mom,
Oh my goodness.
and he lost his perfect girlfriend.
Oh no, he lost his girlfriend too.
And then he just lost a lot of stuff, and this story does not have a happy ending.
No happy ending with this story. Was this the one that you wrote part 1 and part 2 like a series on?
I have a part 3. It's at home.
Oh, and you've even written a part 3. Oh my goodness, you definitely love to write, and I'm so glad that you found kind of a talent that you're interested in, something that you can develop for the rest of your life. Someday, do you want to be a children's writer?
Yeah.
So that's a goal of yours. Wonderful. Have you also thought of a dream big goal
Yes,
that you'd
I
like to
have.
accomplish? What did you think would be a
By
good one?
helping the poor.
By helping the poor. I love that. And so as you get older, is that going to be something that you focus on throughout your life? Helping the poor. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I wish you all the best as you try to accomplish your big dream goals and become a writer someday. Thank you. Bye-bye.